Rob and Melissa here with Flea Market Flipper.
Today we're going to talk about 5 steps to get started with freight shipping.
Yep, and Melissa's going to go ahead and give us the bullet points, and then I'll walk us through the all the stuff for each point.
So number 1 is to determine if your item's actually eligible for a large box or if you need to use freight shipping.
Yeah, in this case, when you're shipping to your clients, if they're residential, boxes are always a better way to go residentially because UPS, FedEx, and all of them will ship it there. Residential delivery is only like $3. It's pretty cheap. If you go with a freight company, it costs a little bit more money to put a pallet at somebody's door. They'll usually charge you $75 to $150 per delivery fee to have a lift gate on the back of the truck. So if you can go with a box, if it's not too big, that's the way to go. But some cases you can't, and commercial stuff always is better to go with a pallet for larger items. So the formula for the box, if the girth plus
the girth equals 2 times the width plus 2 times the height.
Thank you. I got tongue-tied there. So yeah, if it is under 130 inches, that's the way to go. You want to go with a box. You just want to make sure it's packaged properly. But as long as it's under 130 inches combined, yeah, that's the way to go. You can go up to 165. It's not even really worth mentioning because once it goes over 130, the next step's 165. In between there, they tack on like a $100 fee. It's like an oversized box, and it's not even worth shipping it once it gets to that.
So go to a pallet
yeah, definitely go to a pallet. So, and we're talking about larger items here, guys. We're not talking about little notebooks and stuff like that. This is definitely for larger items. So, but that's pretty much the first step. What's our second step?
So after you determine if it needs a pallet, then you gather your shipping materials together.
Definitely, if you're going to go with a pallet, you can find a pallet at one of your local stores. It's got a loading dock, any large warehouse, stuff like that deals with shipping and receiving. They usually have pallets lying around, and you can go up and talk to a manager or something like that and say if you can have one. Most of the time, they're happy to get them off their hands. We actually have a store right down the street from us that I go and pick up mine from. I don't have to pay anything for them. But you want to get your pallet. If you're going to use a pallet, you want to get your straps, either ratchet straps or banding straps. However you're going to do it, use that, and then cellophane to wrap the whole thing up. Once you're done, you don't have to use a crate. I used to use crates when I first started shipping, but you really don't have to nowadays. As long as it's on the pallet and you have it strapped and you wrap it with cellophane to keep everything intact, that's the way to go. Then if you're going with boxes, you can do the same thing. You can find some stores that are getting rid of boxes, but we use U-Haul to buy our larger boxes. We use wardrobe boxes. The largest wardrobe that U-Haul sells is too big to ship. I think they sell 3 different sizes. The medium and the smaller size wardrobe boxes, you can ship them in the size of the box that they are. So
that's cut them down sometimes.
Yeah, we do cut them down, or if we have to make a weird box, we'll cut the cardboard open and form it to what we need to do. So, but for boxes, you need your packing material. If you're going to use styrofoam, bubble wrap, peanuts, packing peanuts, your tape gun, and then also a box knife. That's pretty much all you need for the boxing. So gather all those materials however you do it, and then you're ready to package.
And then number 3 would be to secure the item to the pallet or into the box.
Yep, and in this case, pallet, like we said before, you can use the ratcheting straps. I usually use some orange straps that you can buy from Harbor Freight, Lowe's, Home Depot, any of those places you can buy, even Walmart. You can buy some ratcheting straps so you can get it nice and tight to the pallet. That's the easiest way to go. That's kind of where I like to go, but I do have a banding machine. I shouldn't say machine, it's materials that you can use ratcheting band material to go around the product. It takes a little bit more time. If you don't have it, I don't recommend you buying it. I bought mine from a yard sale, got a great deal on all the straps and the materials for it. So, but ratcheting strap works perfect. You can get it nice and tight, and that's all you have to do. Boxes, yeah, you just got to make sure it's packaged properly. It's 2 inches of padding all the way around your item, and you want to use a double corrugated box. I think that's a double-walled corrugated box. It's just a heavier box. It's got pretty much two pieces of cardboard to make a thicker wall box. Use that for heavier items, and once you have 2 inches of padding around your whole item, you can put it inside the box, fill the rest with either packing peanuts if you have other voids, or you can that's pretty much the best way to do it. So I usually build my boxes around the styrofoam if I'm doing something big, so I'll cut the box down and make it work. You don't want to use packing peanuts for heavy items solely. So if you're packaging a dresser, that weighs 50 pounds, and you put packaging peanuts in the box and then put the dresser in and then close the box up. You don't want to do that. They won't warranty insurance on that because they say packaging peanuts are only used for smaller. I don't know. I think it's under 20 pounds, something like that. But if you use it in combination with bubbles or styrofoam, it's fine. As long as you have some other source of packaging around your item, then you can use the packaging peanuts to fill the voids. So, and that's pretty much it. Once you got all that stuff ready, you're ready for the next step.
Yeah, number 4 is measure and print your label.
Yep. In this case, we do a lot of stuff on eBay. eBay, you can save up to like 40% if you print your labels through eBay. That's kind of how we do it. But if you don't, if you're using a pallet, then you have to go through the freight companies and you have to know the size of your pallet and estimate. A lot of times people won't be able to weigh a pallet. I kind of weigh my stuff before I put it on the pallet with a scale, and then I weigh the pallet itself, combine the weights, and that's kind of how I know what my weight is for the pallet themselves. For the boxes, you just box it up, weigh it, measure it, so you got all your dimensions, all that stuff, because you need all that for shipping.
And then number 5, last one, drop off the item or schedule a pickup.
Yep, in this case for palleting, when we use freight companies, I take it to the freight terminal. It saves me a little bit of money doing it that route. And same thing for UPS, FedEx. I box it up, I take it to their local drop-off centers, and saves me a little bit of money that route with that too. So.
But you can schedule pickup if you need to.
If you don't have a truck, if you don't have a way to move it, both companies, freight companies and UPS, FedEx will schedule a pickup at your house or your business. They'll charge you a couple extra bucks. Not a real big deal for UPS and FedEx, but the freight company might charge you a little bit more. I think it's $75. It might be for a lift gate to have a lift gate on the back of the truck. So.
Yep. And that's it. We do have a large item shipping ebook that I'll post in the comments below. And we have a freight shipping course actually about to launch in a couple weeks. So I know shipping's a really big part of doing eBay and doing reselling. So shipping freight has really helped us and enabled us to make a lot more money on eBay.
Yeah, once our light bulb turned on and we realized how much money and the reach that we could reach on eBay and being able to ship the larger items, I mean, the sky's the limit. You can definitely make some serious profits on your items if you're willing to ship them. And it's not as scary as most people think. It takes a couple times and you'll get used to it after a while, how to do it. You'll get the ins and the outs. Find some good freight companies close to you to ship it with. And then, build the relationships and you'll be able to make some great money at it. So
doesn't have to be as scary as you think, right?
Yep. So our course that we have is engineered more towards furniture flippers. We want furniture flippers to get comfortable with it, but you can use it towards anything.
Any large item, really.
Yeah, we don't do a lot of furniture flips ourselves. We do some, but the majority of ours are just large items that we throw on a pallet, we strap them, we get them to the freight company. So
we prefer to do a lot less items for a higher price than having to ship out 100 items on a weekend.
Yep.
Because that doesn't sound fun.
No, here at Flea Market Flipper, we are engineered a little bit towards the larger items because our profits are quite a bit more. I'd rather our family time is so important. I'd rather spend being able to ship one thing and make $500 to $1,000 versus having to ship out 100 things to make that same profit. So that's kind of how we do our stuff. Not everybody does that, but that's kind of how we are at Flea Market Flipper. So
that's how we like it.
Yep.
So thanks so much, guys.
Yep. Hopefully this helps out, guys. If you have any questions, comments, please
post them below.
Yeah, post them below. We'll get to them and see if we can help you out the best way we can. But thank you so much for watching and have a great day.
Bye.
Hey guys, Rob and Melissa here with Flea Market Flipper.
Oh man, I forgot it was.
We're gonna go through these steps. The plus, what is it?
Hun.
Length, width.
You're supposed to know it.
Yeah. The shoot.